Welcome to Euro Bangla City SATV News. This is Shibala Alam with our headlines. Legendary singer Lata Mangeshkar, India's biggest cultural icon, died of multi-organ failure after more than 28 days of hospitalization. The first meeting of the six-member search committee for Election Commission held today. Justice Obaidul Hassan convened the meeting. Health Director started a special drive to inoculate Qawmi madrasa students with COVID-19 vaccines today. Legendary singer Lata Mangeshkar, one of India's biggest cultural icons, has died aged 92. The star died of multiple organ failure at the Breach Candy Hospital in Mumbai. She was admitted on 11 January with COVID-19. 2 days of national mourning have been declared following the death of Lata Mangeshkar. Dalia Nilofer has more.
Born in 1929, in pre-independence India, Lata Mangeshkar's career spanned 8 decades, from the era of Frank Sinatra to Adele, having begun singing on the stage aged just 9. At 13, she acted in Marathi film and also had some small roles in Hindi cinemas, but singing was her passion. Fondly revered as the Melody Queen and Nightingale of India, she enthralled listeners. She was awarded the Bharat Ratna, India's highest civilian honour, in 2001. Lata was known for being soft-spoken and was always dressed in a sari, her hair in 2 schoolgirl-like braids. Lata Mangeshkar was celebrated not only in neighbouring Pakistan and Bangladesh but also in Europe, Africa, Middle East and Western countries. Condolence messages poured in immediately after her death was announced, including Indian President Ramnath Kovind and Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Lata, the eldest of 5 children, never married. 2 days of national mourning will be observed with the national flag while flying at half-mast. Her last rites will be held at 6:30. Dalia Nilofer, SATV News Desk.
Meanwhile, President Mohammed Abdul Hamid and Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina today expressed deep shock and sorrow at the death of legendary singer Lata Mangeshkar. In separate condolence messages, they prayed for the internal peace of the departed soul and conveyed deep sympathy to the bereaved family members. Sheikh Hasina in the message said, "A great void is created in the subcontinent's musical arena at the demise of the Siraskaragi." The Prime Minister said she will remain alive forever in the hearts of the people in the region through her works. The first meeting of the 6-member search committee, which was formed to reconstitute the Election Commission, held today. The chairman of committee, Justice Obaidul Hassan, convened the meeting. The meeting held at the Supreme Court Judges' Lounge. Earlier, President Abdul Hamid formed a 6-member search committee headed by Justice Obaidul Hassan, a judge of the Appellate Division of the Supreme Court, to help reconstitute the next Election Commission, as the incumbent commission tenures will expire on February 14. The Cabinet Division had issued a Gazette notification regarding the matter yesterday. The vaccination campaign for Qawmi madrasa students began today. Additional Director General of the Director General of Health Services, Professor Mirjade Sabrina Flora, and Director of Vaccination Campaign, Dr. Shamsul Haq, inaugurated the program at Jamia Nurani Mohila Madrasa in Mirpur in the capital. Sabrina said that the government is conducting the vaccination campaign successfully, and those who have not received the jab yet are being included in the campaign. Earlier on January 10, Education Minister Dipu Moni said all the students aged above 12 or above will be vaccinated with at least 1 dose of COVID-19 vaccine by January 31st so that they could attend schools and colleges. However, total 48,19,554 students have been vaccinated against COVID so far. a mild cold wave sweeping over 7 districts and Sitakundu Upazila of Chattogram district may continue, said Bangladesh Meteorological Department. Met Office bulletin said a mild cold wave is sweeping Nilphamari, Panchagor, Kurigram, Joshore, Chuadanga, Pabna, Maulabibazar district and Sitakundu Upazila and may continue and spread over the surrounding area. Weather may remain dry with temporary partly cloudy sky over the country. Meanwhile, moderate to thick fog may occur over northwestern part and light to moderate fog may occur over the country during midnight to morning. Night temperature may fall slightly and day temperature may rise slightly over the country. Viewers are taking a short break. Stay with Bangla City SATV News. Welcome back. You're watching Bangla City SATV News. Now, international story updates. A life-size bronze statue of Mahatma Gandhi was vandalized in New York City neighborhood on Saturday, an act strongly condemned as despicable by the Consulate General of India in New York on United States. Reports said the 8-foot-high statue located in Manhattan's Union Square was defaced by some unknown person. The statue was donated by the Gandhi Memorial International Foundation and was dedicated on October 2, 1986 to mark the 117th birth anniversary of Gandhi. Prime Minister Imran Khan on Saturday underscored the importance of Pakistan and China working together to promote shared objectives of peace in Afghanistan and regional connectivity. Afghanistan, along with Kashmir, was also the mainstay of Mr. Khan's meeting with President of Uzbekistan Shavkat Mirziyoyev on the sidelines of Beijing Winter Olympics opening ceremony. During the interaction marked by traditional sentiments of warmth, deep mutual trust and understanding, Mr. Khan and the Chinese Premier agreed to work closely together in the future. Russia has assembled at least 70% of the military firepower it likely intends to have in place by mid-month to give President Vladimir Putin the option of launching a full-scale invasion of Ukraine, U.S. official reports said. The officials who discussed internal assessment of the Russian buildup on condition that not be identified sketched out a series of indicators suggesting Putin intends an invasion in coming weeks, although the size and scale are unclear. They stressed that the diplomatic solution appears to remain possible. The ongoing Russian buildup comes as the Biden administration has been disclosing intelligence in hopes of preemptively countering Russian disinformation and blocking Putin's plan for creating a pretext for an invasion. But it has come under criticism for not providing evidence to back up many of its claims. The small boy who trapped in a well in northern Morocco for 5 days died before rescuers were able to reach him late on Saturday and retrieve his body. Faisal Faruqi has the full story.
Workers retrieved the lifeless body of young Ryan after 5 days, putting a devastating end to a painstaking operation that gripped the nation. The body was wrapped in a yellow blanket after he was carried out from a tunnel dug specially for the rescue. Food and water were lowered to the child as he was also supplied with oxygen using a tube, but it was the bitter cold which may cause the death of the boy before the rescuers could get to him. After the tragic ending of a young soul, Moroccan King Mohammed expressed his condolences to the boy's parents. Faisal Faruqi, SATV News Desk.
Queen Elizabeth has announced Camilla, the wife of her heir Prince Charles, to ultimately be known as Queen Consort today. On the eve of the 70th anniversary of her accession to the throne, the Queen addressed them, hoping that the British people would give Charles and Camilla the same support that they have given to her. Charles and Camilla, now known as the Duke and Duchess of Cornwall, have a highly publicized relationship that ended their previous marriages, and there had been doubts over whether the public would accept her. Now, a story from the sports world. India continued their victory with the Under-19 World Cup as the Asian Giants won a record-extending 5th title after beating England by 4 wickets in the final in Anjatia. The Indians recently reigned supreme regionally, winning the Under-19 Asia Cup on Saturday in the Caribbean and ensured global dominance yet again after the triumphs in 2000, 2008, 12 and 18. England opted to bat first in the grand finale and quickly ruled the decision as they were reduced by 91 by 7. England were all out for 189 in 44.5 overs. India's Ravi Kumar picked up 4 wickets for 34 runs, while players of the match Raj Bawa starred with a 5-wicket haul. India lost opener Angrish Raghuvanshi earlier, but half centuries from Sheikh Rashid and Nishan Sindhu. Before ending, we go to the Euro-Bangla City SATV News headlines again. Legendary singer Lata Mangeshkar, India's biggest cultural icon, died of multi-organ failure after more than 28 days of hospitalization. The first meeting of 6-member search committee for Election Commission held today. Justice Ubaidul Hassan convened the meeting. Health Director started a special drive to inoculate Qawmi madrasa students with COVID-19 vaccines today. You're up to date so far here on Euro-Bangla City SATV News, and to know the latest news, visit www.satvtv.tv. Stay with SATV.